I'm on a set of Generation Iron, and I'm taking my new favorite supplement, Game Face. I used to take Alpha Brain, but it's twice as strong, and I'm a big nootropic guy, and I need it when I do films like this. So, like me, I think you should get your Game Face on. You could sit here and watch this and think that I'm the biggest jerk off or fluke or freak or whatever you want to call me, you know? I may not look appealing to you or anybody else, but that doesn't matter to me. Bam! What is going on? How you guys doing? It's been a hot minute, alright? You notice a little bit of the background check here. Got to keep the Rocky Marciano thing in. There's my training book, and that's my other book. It don't matter because that's Death, Drugs, and Muscle. That may one day be a movie. I've had movie people talk to me about it, but it's been this so far, so it means nothing. The book is called Death, Drugs, and Muscle. I don't give a shit if you buy it or not, because it's not it's not a self-published book. It's a published book. It's in bookstores, and I get like that off of it. So anyway, but my girlfriend fucking rearranged this shit, so I have to fucking give her props. And my friend's supplement here, Game Face. Put your Game Face on. It's like it's a nootropic. Smokes Joe Rogan's bullshit, that Alpha Brain stuff. Again, I don't give a fuck. I don't own it. I don't get a penny on it, but I do take it. I just took it before I did this, and it does help, and I've got a lot of people that really like it. So it's not a pre-workout, dude. It's a nootropic. It helps to rebuild the brain barrier. 800 milligrams of lion's mane, DMAE, all this other shit. Regardless. All right, so I said all that. I'm going to talk about a few things today, all right? The first thing I want to talk about, I gotta get this. I know there's gonna be a lot of fucking. I don't care. Put your stupid comments down too. Fuck it. You know what I mean? But I know there's gonna be a lot of stupid comments because there's people. See about Arnold Schwarzenegger. I still love Arnold. Arnold's my favorite bodybuilder of all time. He's always been. He motivated me when I was a kid. And everything. Okay, and I first met Arnold Schwarzenegger in 1976. Okay, so now. Let's put that aside. I know Arnold. I'm not friends with him. We've talked. We've been at the same dinner table more than once. He's not a bad guy, and he definitely is good to his friends. He never forgot my friend Leon Brown, and Leon Brown had nothing but good to say about him. And Leon Brown is a legend and should be in a bodybuilding hall of fame if there ever is one. I don't know what the hell's going on with that, but Leon Brown is a legend, okay? And basically, Arnold loved him. So, I got a gazillion Arnold stories because of Leon, all right? And Leon, again, never said a bad word about Arnold. But I'm going to say something again. I know a lot of you guys are not going to like this. You're going to think I'm being fucking pompous. Maybe you're going to think I'm being cocky. Maybe you're going to think I'm being arrogant. I'm not. I believe what I'm going to tell you. I'm not 100% sure, but I just feel that in the video of Arnold Schwarzenegger doing when he did the Netflix video, Arnold, okay, in there's a section where he talks about his mother, and he said he had pictures on the wall when he was young of bodybuilders, which I don't believe any of that shit, because they didn't have, the magazines weren't like that back then, and he used to watch the guys through television reels and movies. But regardless, maybe he did have some magazines, okay? But he said that his mother said that, why you got all these guys on the wall, naked men, bodybuilders, instead of having girls on the wall. I don't give a fuck what any of you think, but I've been doing videos for a very long time. Television videos. And I've said this a gazillion times for 30 years. Okay? For 30 years. I've been saying it. I wrote it in Muscular Development. I wrote it in Muscle Sport Mag. I've talked about it in Generation Iron. I've talked about it in Muscle Sport Mag videos. I've talked about it in RX videos. RX Muscle videos. I've talked about it on ESPN. I've talked about it on all the things. I tell you all the time, when I was a kid, my father used to say, I don't understand
Most teenage boys have pictures of girls in bikinis on their wall. My son's got oiled up muscle men in their underwears, and he meant the posing trunks. I've been saying this a long time, and I feel that I know Arnold watches a lot of videos, and I know that Arnold says stuff that's not really true, okay? I know that he embellishes stuff and likes to tell people what he wants to say, just like the whole thing about his father dying. He almost cried talking about his father dying in a Netflix video, okay? But yeah, when you watch Pumping Iron, oh yeah, when my father died, I didn't even go to the funeral. That's bullshit. All of that's bullshit. Okay, I knew it was bullshit a long time ago. Again, whenever I talk with Arnold, it's never about this kind of stuff. And he's always been very nice to me. And, you know, I like Arnold. It's not that I don't like him. But I fucking feel that he took that fucking story, that he heard that from me. He's never told that story before. Why didn't he tell that story in, Pumping Iron? And I know some of you are sitting there right now going, oh, Valentino, do you really think that Schwarzenegger needs to hear your bullshit stories to talk about his own life? No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying sometimes Arnold likes to show the intensity or whatever of a situation. I think he fucking made that shit up. And all I know is I've been saying that. He made that up off of my shit. I've been saying that shit for a long time. A long time I've been telling that story. And he just told this in a story he just did months ago for Netflix. I don't know. How come he never told that story before? How come he never told that in Pump On? And he changes his stories. He changed the story. Oh, let me get into the change of story for in a second. That just made me think of something. And he changes the story of him in Pumping Iron when he said, when my father died, I was like, what am I going to do? I got, like, the Mr. Olympia is more important, so I kept training, you know what I mean? There's nothing I can do. My father's already dead. Bullshit. That was all bullshit. All that shit's a bullshit story. The stories about him going in the woods and doing squats and shit. Yeah, you're going to go in the woods. You idiots are going to go in the woods with, you know, like fucking, you know, full, you know, Olympic sets and squat racks and shit, and you guys are going to sit in school. Who's going to squat in the woods with fucking a floor that's not like flat and level and just stepping on grass and fucking leaves and sticks and twigs and rocks? He likes to embellish stories. I'm sorry. I know some of you are like, oh my God, look at us talking. You know what I mean? I know some of you are like, you don't have to believe me. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm not making money off this video. I don't make money off a lot of the videos I do. I don't care. Don't believe me. Consider me the biggest egotistic fucking maniac, you know, like bullshit arse. But I believe he heard my story and thought, that's pretty good. I like that. You know, I could put that in. This is my opinion. Because I never heard that story before. I never heard him say that. And it's the exact same thing I said about my father. The only thing is he swapped it and said it was his mother that said it. My father used to say it all the time. You can go back. You can look at old issues of muscular development, which were written freaking 20 years ago. You know, remember I started working for them in, 2000? You know what I mean? So, anyway. I'm sorry. Maybe I could be totally wrong. I could be. Maybe his mother did say that. Maybe my father said the same thing his mother said, just so many years later. You know? All I know is that I've been telling that story for a long time, and when I heard that, I was like, you motherfucker, because there's guys in this fucking, I'm not even going to say it, but there's guys I work with that tell stories sometimes about, you know, this and that, and the Gold Gym, and that I've said those stories, and they weren't there, but regardless. Alright, here's the other thing I was going to say. I just had a guy on my Synthol video, you know, where Valentino breaks the Synthol myth, you know, everybody's still obsessed with that. My God in heaven. You know, the whole TLC where I drained the arm and I get showed a big balloon arm. And, oh, Synthol, oh, balloon, whatever. I could look like that now if I wanted. If that was Synthol, I could sit around with, you know, fucking 30-inch arms right now if I wanted, right? But whatever. Anyway. So one guy just wrote on the Synthol video, you changed your story. You said that big balloon arm, you said that was an infection. And now you're saying you got hit with a bat. Never said it was an infection. Never did I say that. I'm sorry, I'm spitting. Okay? This Italian thing, we get a little excited, we spit. Listen to me. Okay? I said from day one I was hit with a bat. It was two different arms. If you look at the arm on the TLC video where I go, look, I got a hole on my arm. Look, see? It goes in. I say that, right? It's my right arm. Look at the tattoos. Go back Watch the video and look at the tattoos. Then look at the tattoos of the balloon arm. Dude, I got the 45-minute video of me just, taking the fucking blood out. There's no oil. There's no pus. It was blood. It was a hematoma. Okay? And it happened when my son was 9. He's the one who hit me with the bat. 9. Okay? 9 years old. You know when he was 9? In 1999. That's when that happened. Okay? That's how long ago that happened. And to this day, and when you see me all super jacked and like this, I was 278 pounds. I'm 5'6", 278 pounds. It's a lot of fucking like the babanya, you know what I mean? I was banging into babanya like you wouldn't believe. Hold on, let me reboot this video here for a second. I was putting a lot of juice in it, bro. You know that. I mean, everybody talked about that. Massive amounts. I'm not like these other guys. I just did a little bit of, a little bit of this, a little bit of bullshit. I was fucking doing way more than anybody. But that's the internet. Dumping a full bottle of test. 200 milligram, 10 cc. Steris. Real shit. Not this shit that's made in somebody's fucking, basement with a Mr. Coffee and shit. You know what I mean? I fucking dumped a bottle Monday, bottle Wednesday, and a bottle Friday. That right there is 6,000 milligrams. That doesn't even count how many ampules of Sustanon. I did Sten. I used to do fucking D-balls. I used to do Anadrol. I mean, I did it all. So I'm not even going to get into that. Jug of Equipoise, but I used to use Ganabol. I like the Dominican Equipoise, okay? And I would take that whole jug, which is 50 cc's, 50 milligrams. I would take that whole jug in a week. So in a week, I took 50 fucking cc's of that, of Equipoise. Whatever. Shot it out locally in the arms and everything. Okay? Now, but I never changed the story. The story is the same. The balloon arm was blood. That was not that was not an infection. How many times I gotta say that and you fucking guys still can't get the story right? Watch the TLC video. Watch what I say and look at the tattoos. It's not the same arm. They put a spin on that. When they said he almost died, none of that shit's true. Holy shit. How many times I gotta say it? But believe what you want. I'm the biggest synthol, whatever you wanna think. Okay, whatever you wanna think. Go ahead. Alright, I dumped motor oil in me. Whatever. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But get back to the Arnold thing. I did like something that Arnold said. And there was something that I felt that he hit on for us older bodybuilders. Now, you young guys, you won't get this until maybe you watch that Netflix thing when you're older. When you're in your 60s like I am. Approaching my mid-60s. You understand? 70 is not that far off, which I can't believe I'm going to get into. Me and Jimmy the Bull, Jimmy Pletcher, we were just talking about that, my God, on the phone, not even a week ago, a couple days ago, we were just talking about that, and I can't believe that. I mean, we both can't believe, like, that number, Dick, we're in our 60s, we're approaching mid-60s, both of us, he's maybe 10 months older than me, 11 months older than me, whatever, 10 months, I think it is, but, I was born in August, he was in November, whatever that is, okay? So, here's the thing. The one thing that Arnold did say in that video that I like, when he's not trying to fucking, impress people with his bullshit, alright? Like the night of the broken glass, and he's trying to compare the fucking Holocaust with January 6th. Whoa! I almost fell backwards on this chair. Holy shit. Look, it goes back. See, it's one of those chairs. I just hit the light. Anyway, so, come on, stop that shit. Stop all that stuff. Stop this stuff that's going on today. But I'm not going to get too much into that in this video, but come on. In the shit he said, fuck your freedoms, about the, about the government's babanya there, the shot and all that stuff, Listen to me. When he's not doing a politically correct thing or trying to wow you with his bullshit, okay? And I do believe that my story's been around fucking long time, 30 years. That fucking guy's story just brought that up now. Why didn't you tell that in Pumping Iron? I said, I don't believe it. Millions of interviews that guy's getting on TV, internet, everywhere. A million. All of a sudden now you're giving that story. And I know he watches the videos, so. Especially Generation Iron and shit that I've done, I've been bigger, stronger, faster. But anyway, forget that. I'm over that now, so I already expressed my feelings to you guys. The other thing is, the one good thing, guys, listen to me. Don't let me lose you here. I'm ranting. The one good thing he did, what I really liked about his video, okay, was when he talks about getting older. And where he's in the gym, and he said, I'm over there, and I'm doing a set, and I'm looking in the mirror, and I see, like, there's a tit there, or, like, this extra skin hanging. And I'm looking in the mirror, and I'm saying to myself, well, he's Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's supposed to be the greatest bodybuilder ever, have the greatest body. Girls wanted to be with a guy like that, and guys wanted to look like that. And now he's looking in the mirror, and he doesn't see that. His body's like, you know what I mean? And he's looking, he's saying, I see this extra skin. I'm thinking, well, maybe I should just get it cut off. And then he says to himself, wait a minute, I'm 75 fucking years old. I'm in a different phase of life now. You can't look the way you looked like that. Now, I still look pretty goddamn fucking good, to be honest with you. I'm still really broad and everything, and I'm still jacked to an extent. But I'm nowhere near what I was, and I train really hard. And I believe my 23 years natural had a lot to do with it. So natural is a different animal than us juice heads, I'm pro juice head, but I'm also pro natural, and I respect guys that don't do steroids. Okay? Just like I respect guys that do steroids. Anyway. But, I knew what he meant. That really hit home with me. Because, I got, like, loose skin shit on the arms and everything. Because, you had fucking 27-inch arm or 26-inch arm, whatever. And now it's, it's mortal. You know what I mean? It's I don't know what the hell it is. I might still even have 20. I don't measure. But, I mean, that's still, like, a lot of inches smaller, so the skin gets a little loose, and... sometimes your pecs get a little soft and shit, and you're like, wait a minute, no, bro, I'm gonna be 63 years old, okay, 63, in 7 years and less, I'm gonna be 70. You know what I mean? You can't sit there, So what I'm saying is, I look pretty fucking goddamn good, even with my shirt off and everything. I still look really good. I just got big legs, the whole bitch striated ass. Dave Palumbo loves that shit. When I send him videos and stuff, but. And I told him not to post it, so. But the thing is, I understood what Arnold was saying, and I got it, and I loved that message. I actually really felt great after hearing him say that, because it kind of validates us older guys saying, listen, you don't have to. It's like Dave Palumbo was telling us, that he was doing his biking marathon. And I think he did say this on the show one time, but he was, he was riding bikes, and he was, like, fucking getting on. He was really getting into riding a bike, and he was going, doing all these, like, putting miles on every day. And then when he went to the doctor, he was telling his doctor, and his doctor said to him, what are you doing that for? And Dave said, stay in shape. He goes, you don't need to do that to stay in shape. You're overdoing that. That meant, are you going into a fucking marathon or something? And Dave's like, no, I'm not really going into a marathon. He goes, then what are you doing that for? He goes, you don't need to do that. As you get older, you got to wind things down a little bit. Stay in shape. But you got to go in a different mindset. It's not always balls to the walls. I still can't help going to the gym and doing lots of sets, lots of reps. I still do, like, the intensity or insanity type training. But I know what he meant. I know what Dave meant when Dave was saying it. And Dave said, my doctor made me realize, what am I killing myself for? I don't need to do that. I really did all that when I was younger. That's only just going to cause more problems and more breakdown in the body. And it's going to be harder to bounce back from that as you get older. See, you young guys, you have no fucking idea. Okay, when I was a kid, I was a fast runner. I could do both. Okay, my sister was a track star. But I could run long distance, okay, and I could sprint. I sprinted fast, man. I was fast. But I used to watch, I'll watch a baseball game and they'd say, well, he lost his legs. He used to be a fast runner, like Mickey Mantle. I used to watch Mickey Mantle play, because I'm old. And I used to think, how could he lose his legs, man? I'm always going to be able to run. I'll never be able to not run, I remember the first time, I'm all over the place. A little side note here. I remember when I was in the gym, I was in high school. I was maybe 14 years old. I was thinking 9th grade. I went in the weight room, and I had been training at home, so I really wasn't able to do the legs. And I go in a weight room and I start doing that seated leg press where you do it forward, this way. And I did a whole bunch of reps, and I did the whole stack and everything. And when I got up, I couldn't stand up. I could not stand up. right? And I panicked. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck is this? So I said, oh my God. And I was so proud of being like, in ninth grade, being able to beat anybody in the school except one other guy who was tied with me. I don't want to say his name because he gets too fucking, he's my friend still, but he gets too butthurt when you bring it up. Dude, you sprint. I went outside to see, and I couldn't run. I couldn't run at all. My legs were so heavy and so pumped. I couldn't run. And I actually almost cried. I was like, did I just lose all my speed? Come on, dude, it's a pump. It's going to go away, and you're going to be able to run. But I was nervous, And then I got a job. I was pushing wagons at a grocery store. I was like 15 years old, And I would be pushing a long wagon. I'd be pushing this, and I'd be pushing this big long stack of them and stuff. And today they got machines that help the guys, but my legs would get fucking sore and pumped and shit. And, to this day, like, some of the best fucking leg works I was pushing on wagons. But anyway.
I grew up reading Muscular Development.
Listen,
they told it to you straight. Gregg Valentino told it to you straight. Remember that dude?
Oh yeah.
Arms?
Well, he injects synthol in his arms, make them like balloons. Yeah.
Fucked up, but he would tell you the real.
Yeah, come on, Greg.
What's going on? It's Gregg Valentino, and I made a deal with myself for the New Year's. I'm going to start eating good. So that's why I'm eating meatballs. All right? Because I'm also a New York Guinea, and I talk with my mouth full. Now, wait a minute. My girlfriend, she was eating this. She would put this shit on there. It's got her father's picture right there. But I can't handle spice. But what I do to kick it up a notch is I'll take Game Face. GameFaceSupplements.com. Right there, bro. Buy 2, get 1 free. Nootropic Smart Drug. Put it right on the fucking meatball. Look at that. Okay? Right there. Gotta wash it down with a little root beer. Diet root beer. Anyway. You need to put your Game Face on. Whoa! That's a spicy meatball. Just getting back here, I knew what Arnold meant. I knew what Dave Palumbo meant. Dude, you guys, you get older, you gotta take it easy. Enjoy life. Go to the next phase of life. He did the bodybuilding phase already. He did the acting phase where he was the bad actor, get up there, badass actor, not bad actor. I liked him, okay? And I'm always gonna say, I always like Schwarzenegger movies, although I didn't like when he got pregnant in that movie. That was fucking lame. But, he said, I don't have to be that big jack guy anymore. I'm a different phase of my life, And he realized it's okay. It's okay that I don't have that Arnold build that everybody, was like, oh, look at Arnold, Arnold. He realized it's okay. And Dave Palumbo told me, dude, I realized it's okay that I don't have to ride 20 miles on a bike every freaking day. I don't have to do that. What for? Okay? I do enough to stay in shape now. So he works out, he stays in shape. Because he's in a different phase of his life. Capiche? I'm in a different phase of my life. I'm the same way. I'm still built because I wasn't all steroids like everybody else, like a lot of these guys. Excuse me. But the thing is I it was natural for me, and but I don't care about that anymore. Okay, sorry, I don't give a shit who wins a Mr. Olympia. There's too many classes now. They're gonna, each year they add in a new class and they hand it out. Here's your pro card. Get your pro cards here. You don't even have to win a show anymore. You could play second and get a pro card. I mean, soon it'll be on the back of milk carton. So the pro card means this to me. But whatever. I'm not a fan of the sport. I'm a fan of the lifestyle. Okay, I'm a fan of the lifestyle. For me, I'm a fan of the lifestyle. I don't care. Anything that wins national, I don't follow it anymore. I used to, but I don't anymore. I used to know everybody who I could give you the whole placings of all the big shows and everything. Not anymore. You know, unless one of my friends is in it, like Victor Martinez, if he's still competing and he's in it, I'm going to root for him because it's my boy. You know what I mean? Got a beautiful body, no big gut bloat, none of that shit. So, unless somebody like him's in it, I'm not going to come. I don't care. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I don't want to sound cocky when I tell you about the Arnold thing. About the Arnold with my, the posters on the wall. But it was, listen, I had his poster on the wall. I had a lot, And my father did say that. You should say, I don't understand it. Where's the girls in bikinis? Why oiled up muscle men in underwear? He used to say that all the time, But anyway, I don't want to sound cocky. Maybe Arnold's mother did say it, but I'm just telling you, it's too ironic. He never told that story before, and And when I saw that, I was like, oh, you motherfucker, did you fucking steal my story? And again, I'm sure a lot of you are like, oh, you fucking cocky Valentino, who the fuck? I mean, you think Arnold needs to steal your story? Who the fuck are you? Whatever, bro. Whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to think. Whatever means nothing to me, bro. Means nothing. Let me get to RX a little bit. I just want you guys to know, I really love the guys that I work with, okay? And I talked to Jimmy, we talked to Lee Priest. I just sent Lee Priest the video I was talking about on RX. We were talking about AI, and he talks to my girlfriend on that stuff. And he was just saying, send me that video. So we sent it to him. The AI video of AOC blowing a dude, you know what I mean? And I sent it on my Facebook to one of my friends. Alright, so somebody sent it to me, and I sent it to my friends, okay? But because I've had trouble with Facebook before, and I post, pro-Trump stuff and all that stuff, he, and this is a while ago, okay? I got fucking the kibosh, they put me in I was banned for 3 months for using Facebook, man. You have no idea, so I sent that video to Lee and for him to see it, and I said, I think I sent it to Dave. Yeah, I sent it to Dave too, Palumbo. But I told him don't send it around because, I sent it on a private message. It wasn't like I posted it on my board. I sent it on a private message, and they still fucking, how the fuck they're looking in my private messages, And I mean, it was AOC. It was. I knew it wasn't AOC. Everybody, it's an AI, but look, dude, if you saw the video, I mean, it's her. Her voice, her everything. And she's over there doing a hum job, you know what I mean? And, but the fact that I got the kibosh, from Facebook from that, you know what I mean? It's private message. I'm sending it to one person and this person. It's not like I could put it out there in the public. Anyway. So we talked about that on Facebook because we were talking about AI with Roger Stone and everything. Roger's a great guy. And Lee wanted to see the video, so I sent it to Lee. And because Lee's my boy, and Lee laughed his ass off. But what are you gonna do? But we all those guys really, love each other, And they're good guys. But you gotta hear. Sometimes you have no idea. Now, sometimes there's things we can't talk about because Dave doesn't want to, ruffle somebody's feathers that's in the industry, and we also don't want to get, we don't want the channel to get the kibosh either, you know what I mean, because you say the wrong thing and you could lose your whole channel. Look at the guy, that Nick guy, you know what I mean, that poor bastard. I feel bad for him. Nick, you know who I'm talking about. Anyway, he seems like a nice guy. Yeah, I don't know what he did, but I just seemed like a nice guy to me, And they took his channel away. You get hundreds of thousands of followers, and it'd be going like that because they don't like something you said. So much for freedom of speech, So you got to watch what we say. But sometimes we have the best conversations before we get on before we go live, And even Larry talks a lot more. I love Larry, but we got great stories. We say stuff. There's stuff that we, again, Dave doesn't want us to say on thing, but it's a good time. We all really do get along really well. But I'm allowed to disagree with some of them on different things, like the Big Rob thing and all those. I still talk to Big Rob. He's a good guy. I have no problem, dude. I don't my days of talking shit and trying to get fucking, creating enemies, I'm done with that. I don't care what anybody does or anybody, I don't give a shit what you do, if you want to dress up like a chicken and identify as that, and God bless you. I don't care. Sure thing, But, so I disagree with some of them, And then when they bring up the tranny shit, and that whole thing about, oh, put $1 in a jar or whatever that's it, don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you. They're all not as innocent. They're all not as innocent as they try to make it out to be. I'm the guy to do it. So let's ask Valentino, because I don't give a shit. I got the balls to say, my shit, But there's a lot of shit. Let's just say, okay? So, anyway. Another subject, really fast. The old school training videos that I do for Joe Pietaro. Joe hasn't gotten paid yet for, for what, what we do. So there's a hold on that. It doesn't mean it's not going to come back unless it's a different sponsor. I know some of you guys are saying, well, why don't you get your friend from that shit, this game phase shit? Why don't you get him to sponsor it? They're two brothers that made that. They have nothing to do with the fucking industry. They don't give a shit about the industry. And they don't pay me to do this. I just promote it because I believe in it and they're my friends. But they're not going to fucking shell out all. They don't give a shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a different animal. It's a different animal. It's not even for bodybuilding, okay? It's for guys, it's to help your brain. So, the other people, they're a little slow with the payment, so Joe put the kibosh to it, okay? Not the kibosh, but, the temporary hold. The kibosh is like, wait, cut it out, you're done with that shit. So we put a temporary hold on things, it's going to come back, I believe. We'll see. If not, we'll come out with some. But I have a few little things brewing that you guys are getting to love. I'm not going to get. I can't say it because then I look like an asshole. It's like the Delt video. Where's the Delt video? You haven't done it. It's been 10 years. You're right. We'll see. Maybe it'll be another 10 years. No. We'll see. We'll get shit going and everything on that. Let me see what time we are. Okay. I got to look at this little time thing right there. So, well, I gotta get out and cut the grass in a minute, so. I know you guys are probably like, you should show us. Are you cutting the grass? I'm not gonna show you me cutting the fucking grass. Okay? I got a lot more statues. I know some of you guys know. But me with the statues and all that stuff. I should do a whole thing, because there's so much you guys don't know. You have no fucking clue about me. You have no clue. What little things that nobody knows about Valentino. You know what I'm saying? You guys would fucking gag if you only knew. I should tell you. Like, I make statues, I do all this other shit, both my parents were artists. My father did it for a living. My mother didn't do it for a living. My mother was more of a recreational artist. But she was really good. And my mother worked for the school district. And AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, grew up right down the road from me since she was 2 years old. Right down the road. My some of you guys know my girlfriend likes to go junk and she sells stuff. That's what she does for a living. She makes a good money on it. So let's not even get there. And we've gotten shit from AOC's house. Junk. Bulk trash. To them it's junk, but they could throw out a, piece of furniture or something that's nice, and, she'll refurbish it and do it, whatever. My girlfriend. So, my mother used to see AOC all the time, because my mother worked for the school district, and sometimes she would even fill in. My mother was a rare person, She was up in a school district, but at the same time, she would say, you know what, somebody didn't show up at the lunchroom today, we need a lunch. My mother would be like, you know what, I'm going to go down there and I'll do it. Meanwhile, she's a school teacher. She didn't have to do that. That's like, that's a different level, if you know what I'm talking about, okay? So, my mother would do that shit, and she knew my nieces all grew up with AOC, but regardless, I don't know why I'm even bringing that up. What the hell does that have to do with anything? I don't know. How about that? Floating in the Hudson River in New York, baby. Fucking polluted. But then again, I'm a fucking Guinea greaseball, and I'm polluting it even more. I just peed back there. Anyway, stop fucking around. Anyway, I guess I should end with that. And this little rant. I just want to tell you these things, okay? Just Well, I figured maybe you'd like that. I got a lot more shit I'm gonna tell you. This is just a quick video. And I got more shit I'm gonna be doing on here. I know I've been saying that, but it's not me. It's not up to me. I sit here with a fucking bullshit camera that goes on Windows Movie Maker that doesn't work. I have to actually delete the files and then bring them back. You have no idea, okay? Just to make this shitty video, okay, with this shitty background, stupid shit. American flag, fucking shit. Need help, Look, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know me. That's the way I am. I'm like a lot of you guys. I'm just a good-natured slob. You know what I mean? Even when I wrote for Musket Development, I used to say, I'm like George Steinbrenner. I'm like just a bleacher seat fan that has a key to the clubhouse. You understand that? So my voice is heard. I'm in the media, blah, 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 blah. That's what I meant by that shit. But yet I'm one of you guys. I'm a Bleacher Seat fan. You understand me? I'm just one of those, I'm just like one of you guys, man. I just want to, go out, cut the grass right now. You know what I mean? Maybe drink a little Bang before I go out there. This one is my favorite root beer. Root beer, Blaze, Bang. Drink one of them bad boys. I don't drink the whole thing. That'll make me lunatic. First of all, I get the Hershey squirts if I do drink that, but I'll drink a little bit, get my gander going, hit the tanning bed later. But I'm just a regular, maybe go out for a little Italian food with the girl, with the she's not my wife, I consider her my wife. We've been together a long time, like 18 years, and she's still only 37. Don't be jealous, you motherfuckers. Anyway. Oh, yeah, I know. Some of you guys want to know the mother-in-law stories. All right, we'll do the mother-in-law stories. Oh, my God. She had another one the other day, but I got a pile of them, so that one that happened the other day, I got to put at the bottom. I got a whole bunch of fucking crazy stories. Crazy, insane stories. I just haven't had a chance to do them, and I don't get the mojo to do these, so. Anyway. All right, I'm just ranting now. This is ridiculous. So, all right, put your comments down. It's not the greatest video. It's not like I broke some fucking serious ground. You're listening to this shit. I probably pissed half of you off because you people like Arnold could do no wrong. Arnold, fuck you, Valentino. You think that Arnold needs to follow your shit? He's got his own, whatever. Maybe did, maybe didn't. I don't care. But I just figured I'd have to say that because there's one it out there that I said it first. So, all right. Thanks for being here, alright? Do the right thing. You know the deal, babies. Pay that child support. Be there for your kids. Don't be a fucking deadbeat dad. Or get the fuck off my videos. Sorry. I don't have no time for that. So, my girlfriend's pulling out the lawnmowers right now. I could hear it. She's pulling. She hasn't started them because she can't pull that fucking thing right. She bitches, because we don't have electric lawnmowers, not yet, not over here. We're gas power, baby. So, I know some of you, that's so bad, it's bad for the environment, you're killing the earth, and whatever, shut up. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Stop fucking around. If you like the video, subscribe, the bullshit that everybody else says, okay? Like and subscribe, hit the, whatever that bell is, I don't even know what the bell is, hit that bell. Like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video, Put your comments down, tell me whatever you want to hear. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, I love you guys. Stop fucking around. You fucking momos. Stop fucking around. You fucking momo.